Cyber Traders! Welcome back on this Friday. How's everybody doing? Good to see you, Steve, Jeff, Dennis, all the Cyber Traders in the room. Everybody on YouTube, hopefully everybody's doing great. See you on Facebook also. Looks like we're having a decent morning so far. What a nice run on the SPCB. We got a huge pop that went from $1.50 to $3.25. And let me tell you something. This thing looks pretty damn strong, holding pretty strong here. Good to see you, Randy. Always nice to see you. Exaggerate, Fausto. I think you even spelled it right. F-A-U-S-T-O. There you go. Well, listen, I'm excited. It's the end of the week. I love Fridays. Really nice day going on right now. Let me tell you, yesterday, holy crap, we had an unbelievable trading day with this one stock. I'm going to bring it up. Hold on. Let me just scroll this up here, bring this up over here. And before we go through the watch list, because there's a couple of them moving. We got this one. We got FSR. That is just doing phenomenal. You all know about this stock right here, the electric car stock. And there's a couple other ones, too, I'm going to bring up. We'll talk a little bit about them both. But I want to start off talking about the JFIN. So JFIN yesterday, let me just bring this up over here really quick. So this stock yesterday, okay, let me just zoom in here so you guys can get a better perspective of what we're looking at here. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that stock was. All right, so hopefully everybody on YouTube, Facebook sees it. But look at this stock right here. I sent out an email, okay, to everybody in the cyber group room, and I guess some of you YouTubers probably here probably didn't, I don't know if you saw us, whatever, but we killed it on this one stock, and you had so much time to get in it. You know what? What did we have the day before? We traded, what was that stock? TCAT? Remember TCAT? TK18? Well, look at that. I says, listen, don't worry about it. Don't worry about TCAT. You missed it. You missed another 500% mover in the day. You were going to get another one. And then all of a sudden, this stock right here just came from nowhere. This GFIN kept going up. And let me tell you, I got some really good feedback from a lot of you. And remember, cyber traders, in the cyber group room, listen, there's a lot of bad actors out there in our industry, okay? And, we always just want to educate people, just tell them what they're getting themselves involved in before they do it. So I asked everybody out there, I sent out an email regarding about, I said, listen, if you're making money, you're doing well, I ask for one big favor. Just let everybody know how well you're doing and what the difference between, what your experience is Cyber Trade University. So I sent everybody a Google review. You could just be so kind and fill that out. If you need help, our staff will help you, getting in there and how to do it. Because I know some of us are not the most crazy super tech savvy people. But please go out there, recommend us, write a nice Google review on us, because we really need those reviews, because a lot of people just don't understand. There's some really bad actors out there. They're telling people about what's great, and then it looks bad on the industry, and we don't want that to happen. But you also know that if you're new at Cyber Trade University, we always tell everybody, listen, just at least come and see, because it is not for everybody. We know that. It's like, not every diet is for everybody. Not every workout is everybody. Not every car is for everybody. Not every town that you want to live in is for everybody. But you know what? You won't know until you check it out. So please, I appreciate that if you guys could do that. It means everything to us for doing that. But anyway, GFIN was great. And if you missed it and you weren't here, don't worry about it. They're there. We get like maybe 2 or 3 of these a week. And I'm not talking about like a stock that goes up $2, $3, a $5 stock to go to goes up to $14, a $9 move. Listen, we get them all the time. All right. So I always get people still hampering over what's going on with GameStop. Listen, GameStop. Let me ask you something. What did GameStop really do other than, it ran? Okay, granted, it ran from $17 to almost $500. But listen, you know what? You can't harp over this. We were looking at this thing way before it even took off. They're there every day. All right, just this is the most extreme. But anyway, let's go over and by the way, there's one other stock I do want to bring up that was pretty wacky. Was WKEY want to bring up that last stock. That was another wacky little stock that had a nice move. You can see this one right here. That one just out of nowhere at 1 o'clock. It just literally ran from like 7:30 all the way up to about $15. It was almost as, you know, it was nice about the JFIN. At least that thing went up nice and slow. But this thing just like boom, went out of nowhere. And you know, sometimes we get these stocks in the middle of the day, and it did get halted a couple of times, which freaks people out too. But that one also was a pretty good mover. But anyway, that's tomorrow. I mean, that was yesterday. Let's talk about today. So we got a couple of good stocks that are moving. Listen, today is Friday. Let's be very careful. We know Mondays and Fridays are days pays, not days for home runs or doubles and triples. Okay, so don't get too cocky today. If you've been doing what I've been telling you, you got a desk calendar. You write down your days. Because I love a desk calendar because you can go back and you can look at it. How did I do on every Monday? How did I do on every Tuesday? How did I do on every Wednesday? When you get to the end of the month, boom. And you know that we give you a nice little Excel spreadsheet, and you know we review it for you in class. Actually, when you do your coaching at Cybertrade University, because listen, sometimes people have to tell you. I have to be honest with you if you're doing it right and wrong. Very, very important. But let's go through the watch list because there are a couple of decent stocks that are moving. I want to start off with the FSR. So FSR, looking at it right here, it's got it doesn't have a huge iceberg order, but I'm going to bring it up over here so you guys can see it. But you could see it had a really nice run around 8:30, and then all of a sudden the big iceberg order started showing up around 22.30, 22.50, 22.70, and it's having a tough time. Look, another guy just showed up right here, right around the 22.35. So if you're wondering why do stocks don't break resistance levels, well, I can only tell you what I've learned being in New York, and you've seen over and over again, because these guys are having a tough time breaking it. It's because of those orders out there. Listen, if you're not following the money, I don't know what the hell you're wasting your time for. Don't try to overanalyze things, okay? Try to follow the money. A couple other stocks I want to there's about a few of them. ZKIN, another one. Great pop, had a great run up. There's another stock you could see here. Stock has done phenomenal not only on a day trade, but also as a swing trade. And this is basically, I always tell everybody, how do you become a good swing trader? Well, you got to be a good day trader first. How do you become a good options trader? You got to become a good swing trader first. If you're going from options to swing to day trading, you're doing it backwards, okay? It's 10 times harder to do one versus the other. Start doing the easy stuff. That's day trading. Because if you saw that happen, consistently going up, you probably would have jumped into a swing trade, and boom, now you're waking up, stock went to 14. That's how you do it. But anyway, as a day trade, she's kind of flat right now. I'll see how she opens up. Not really seeing too much action out there on the iceberg orders, but that's pretty much does that. SPCB, it's another one. So I'm keeping a close eye on this one. This stock has been having a tough time. A lot of you here know this because we've been watching him all morning. So we had that big run up right here around 8:20, and you see that red line. There's this guy been sitting out there for about 90,000 shares. He's been holding it down. But then you have another guy here for 65,000 shares that's supporting at 280. So unless that guy gets executed, which it looks like it wants to do it, you know what I mean? I'm just debating it. They're probably waiting until the market opens up. But it looks pretty strong. A couple other more people just showed up there for 30,000 and 20,000 between 312, 315, and 318. But that guy gets done. I mean, this stock could be off to races. I don't see anybody else out there. $3.40, $4. Look, $5. Look, there's nobody out there. There's nobody out there. 16, 17. There's nobody out there. So we're going to keep a close eye on that Space B. That one looks pretty good. SNEC. Yes, I'm sorry. This one also good movement. 81% of stocks up. Nice little trend from 5 in the morning, but then it kind of died. Which most of us are probably not even jumping in here till like 7:40, 8 o'clock in the morning. But she's kind of like dead right here. So let's see how she breaks out. She's got good volume, 21 million shares. Not really a nice trend like the other ones, but we're going to keep an eye on that one too. We also got this LKCO. Now, I forgot to mention, this stock actually did well yesterday. There's another stock that we did trade yesterday. Let me bring it up and show you what it looked like. Nice little move. She popped. She did a little bit of shake. Does this crazy pop, did a little shake, pop, did a shake. So this one was kind of hard to trade. So please don't misconstrue $2 stocks that they're easy to trade. But she's got good volume, 23,000 share buyer right now, hovering just below. Oh, looks like you got filled. 38. You see big orders out here. It's got big support levels around 2. If it holds here, the stock could go up. Nice beginner stock. If you're someone that's just starting out and afraid to jump in, you're one of those deer in the headlights, this might be up your alley. IDRA. This time crushed. Look at this thing. Pharmaceutical stocks. Cyber traders. What do we know about stocks that get really beat up that are pharmaceutical stocks? What do we know about them? What do we know? Exactly. Amy, Lita. Who else? Come on, guys. Everyone knows the answer to this. They don't come back. They don't come back. So I feel bad for the person that owned it and was depending on this company was going to do well. But listen, they don't really come back. The only thing you got going for yourself since April until November, it's holding here pretty strong. That's the only thing. Okay. All right. Another one that we got on here. So that we got that one, we got that one. And last, I want to bring one more. Not a really big list, SOS. So that was also, I forgot to mention, was another nice runner yesterday. At 10 o'clock, the stock ran from $7.60 to $9. And then you could start seeing, the icebergs orders started coming in. It started making lower highs. And then obviously came right down to 740. Listen, you can't go broke taking profits. There's a lot of opportunities out there to trade. Don't be misconstrued that some are faster than others, but when it comes to trading, there was a lot going on as of Thursday, which is perfectly normal on a Thursday. All right. So anything I'm missing, I did not call out. Wayne says TradeStation has IDRA on the short list. Well, listen, it traded 11 million shares here all morning. So if it holds here, how much lower could a $2 stock go? Maybe $2, zero. But I don't know if that would probably happen. I think worse, it might drop down to maybe $1. But there's a lot of support here. I probably would say it. It probably be stuck here for a while. Anything else? I think that pretty much does it. All right, listen. If you're new here to Cyber Trade University, listen, we had over 200 people yesterday attend the open house that we did on Thursday, which we do every Thursday at 12 o'clock. I'd like to thank all of you guys for coming. I know there's some of you here watching on YouTube. I know a lot of you here registered and want to jump in the trading room and do that trial. Listen, I'm telling you right now, do not buy anything we tell you. We don't tell anybody what to buy. Your goal is to watch the other traders and see if they make money doing it. Okay, that's your ultimate goal. It's not about me. It's not about my fellow instructors, Josh or Rich or John or anybody. It's all about can you do this? And the only way you could do it is watching if they could do it. So just be very careful. Talk to the education advisor. Let them do your walkthrough. Let them give you a little bit of an orientation, what to expect in the room, because you want to go into it and get discouraged, okay? And if you're new here and you're watching on YouTube, Facebook Live, if you want to come and join us, you're more than welcome to. Always like us, friend us, click on the bottom, click on that little bell to get our alerts. And, the worst thing that could happen is you find out it's not for you. That's the worst thing, okay? Got nothing to lose. I just want to do one more trade, one more stock I want to look up. Trader K just came up here and he says the CLVS. So the CLVS has got a nice little push in it. It's up about 19%. It's up $1. It's not a bad looking stock. I like it. I'll give you that one. She's pretty slow. Stock took a big hit from 1120, which is what I like, okay? So, yeah, I'll put it on there. And with all the swing trades, everyone, the market, I forgot to mention it before we leave. The market got really beat up yesterday. I mean, we saw that. It got really, really crushed. So, listen, we had a huge run in the market. Come on. Seriously. We really did. As a good day trader, though, we're very conservative. So just be very careful. Tech stocks, inflation. And if you don't know what inflation is, you might want to look it up. Okay. So we borrowed a lot of money from 2 administrations to fight this coronavirus. And you know what? Someone's going to have to pay for it. And inflation's obviously going to go up. So it's one thing the market does not like. Okay. So if that happens, there's some really good news. That means we can make a lot of money going short. And I know some of you are scared of it, but you think shorting is scary? You should be more petrified to trade an option. It's the same exact thing. Okay. Just remember, whatever goes up comes down twice as fast. Jeff's saying a good short and plug. Yeah. Well, let's see if it breaks its support level. But look, we had a great run in plug from November, $10 to 70. Come on, seriously, what is that? 700%? Where are you going to make that? You know, and you're crying now, oh, it's going down. But listen, if it holds right around 31, that's good. If not, this thing is dropping into 20s. All right, guys, good luck. Happy trading. We'll be starting commentary here in the room, in the Cyber Group room in the next, like I said, we got about 10 minutes. And everyone here on YouTube will be back here at 2:30 for the afternoon. So hopefully we'll see you then. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Be safe. If I don't see you, enjoy your weekend. Okay? Have a good day.